Hi, I'm Lisa from Lisa the DPO, and today I'm going to give you another one of our data protection quickies. And today it's going to be all about why is data protection important? Well, I guess if you're asking that question, you're probably quite a long way down on your data protection journey, or maybe you're just curious. So today I'm going to hopefully solve that for you and tell you why I think data protection is important. So when EU GDPR came in back in 2018 and all that fanfare, it set the bar. So basically what it gave us was a set of instructions that we all sang from the same hymn sheet. So we were all doing the same thing and the same level was expected from all of us. Now, it does apply to all of you. There are no exceptions as soon as you start processing personal data. Another really good thing that's come out of the introduction of the GDPR, UK or EU, is that it stopped people oversharing. Because one of the principles of the UK GDPR is data minimization, which means you should only be taking from your customers and clients the information that you need to do the job you need to do. Do you remember those old days when we used to go on a website and they'd ask you all sorts of questions before you could get through to actually buy what you wanted? And it would ask you what your household income was, were you married, a whole host of questions, what tea you drank, just before you got through to be able to buy your things. And they wanted to take as much data from you as they could. And they can't do that anymore because of data minimization. So it really helps us all keep our data where it should be, which is with us, unless we want to give it to somebody. And because of the data minimization clauses in data protection, it stops us oversharing. It makes me aware that I need to protect my personal data and who I'm giving it to. And it helps the companies to know that they just can't share it with other people willy-nilly as we used to. So it's a really good way of protecting all our personal data. Now, whilst data protection might seem a real faff for lots of companies, and they really don't want to do it, and I know that from experience, I've been doing the job a long time. But if you can take on board data protection and embrace it, it will benefit your company. It's going to give your company credibility. If you shout about your data protection and where you are with your data protection journey and how good you are at looking after your client and customers' personal data, your brand and reputation will grow. Customers are looking for this now. They do want to know that when they give you their personal data, you are going to look after it properly. These regulations also hold companies accountable for what they're doing with our personal data. We've all seen lots of things happen in the press regarding the Information Commissioner's Office, which is called the ICO, who are our overseeing body who look after data protection regulations. Now, we've seen some of the action that they've taken and some of the fines they've imposed. So you can see how important it is to stay at that bar and keep your data protection compliancy in place, so that you don't fall foul of the ICO. The thing to consider around the ICO is that they're not here just to fine you. They're here to give you help and support, and it can be really, really helpful if you contact them through their help desk. However, if you do fall foul of them and you do blatantly break data protection regulations, then the reputational damage to your company and business can be catastrophic. So really, data protection is something you do need to spend some time considering and factoring into your business plans. So I hope you found this interesting and giving you a little bit of an insight into why data protection is important to all of us and why we need data protection. I'm Lisa from Lisa the DPO, and just remember, be proactive, stay compliant.